Hello Reds and welcome to Anfield Index, the latest instalment of Matchday Live. Liverpool coming up against Palace for like the millionth time this season. Feels like that anyway, Reds, but let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll get through straight into the starting 11. You can see it on the video printer on the bottom. Couple of changes for the Reds, but yeah, just let us know your score predictions coming into this game. We've got a couple of the program, pre-match program thoughts as well. And speaking on before the kickoff, Chiesa on the Grey fan support as well. Big messages of really to the Liverpool fans from Arne Slot and very much the captain as well coming into this game and just in the general thought as well of this season. We'll get to them in a little second as well. But Reds, how are we? Hope you're all having a very good, fine Wednesday. Nearly the weekend anyway, on Wednesday. Yeah, nearly. And yeah, of course, we've got Aston Villa on the weekend. The games are coming thick and fast. And yeah, let us know your thoughts on the starting 11. Are you happy? Are you surprised by any of the decisions by Arne Slot as well? But if you are new to Anfield Index and the first time tuning in or listening in, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Get involved. Obviously, we've got the post-match Raw following the full-time whistle. We've got Lewis Aspinall this evening following the full-time conclusion of the game at Anfield tonight. That'll be late night live episode. Lewis will be analysing the game and most importantly getting your thoughts and opinions on hopefully a big victory. Any victory at this moment in time is big for the Reds, considering the difficult run of form that we've gone through over the last couple of weeks as well. Obviously, Frankfurt, the only win in the last 6 games for the Reds. And of course, a competition that Liverpool have been quite largely successful over the last 5-year period as well. So any cup is a good cup for Liverpool, in all honesty. It was a very long time ago, especially the pre-Jurgen Klopp era. It felt like a long time that Liverpool would win any form of trophy anyway. But yeah, of course, the Premier League and the Champions League are the priority this season. But the way in which this season has gone, I think, yeah, I take any trophy at this moment in time as well. But the Premier League and Champions League do take priority as well. But Reds, let's get to all your comments as well before we get into Arne Slot and obviously Virgil van Dijk's pre-match notes coming into this game as well. Very clear messages really of to all of us, really very interesting comments anyway. We'll get to them in a little second, but we'll get to all your thoughts and comments in the comment section below as well. Big up there, yeah, Palace have gone strong. Big up there, 71 as well. If you can't, big up there, beans on toast. Tell you, that's a great profile picture anyway. But yeah, as very eloquently put really here, if you can't support us when we lose or draw, don't support us when we win as well. Obviously Bill Shankly come up with some fantastic quotes as well, some very memorable quotes as well. But yeah, get behind the Reds tonight as well. Reds, as I said, it's obviously we're doing the watch longs as well. I try and be as obviously like all of us when you're watching a game and all that as well, but as we've said over the last year, there's doing the watch longs on Anfield Index to try and keep as calm as possibly can as well, because there's a long way to go in this season. You can analyse critically as well, but one thing that as supporters, and we'll go on to Virgil van Dijk and obviously Arne Slot's quotes as well, just get behind the lads as well. Just get behind them at every opportunity you possibly can as well. Big up there, Chris saying obviously doesn't fancy the trophy as well. Big up there, buds. Jack, how are you doing? Not too bad, Steve. Hope you're all well, buds, and every single one of you is watching or listening as well. Robbo at centre back, yes he is. Lucky on the bench, gonna be a lucky. There we go, Chris. Oh, good. Slot as an excuse now. We get beat. Jay, we're winning tonight, mate. Be positive, Reds. Manifest a win tonight, Reds, and going into the game on Aston Villa. As you look and analyse, when we all seen this fixture, like it was a couple of months ago before the season started, everyone looked at this period in time in terms of course, the results in recent weeks haven't been good enough, and everyone knows that as well, even the players and the manager. But yeah, we are going through a difficult, obviously, period, but the fixture congestion, really, it's there's a lot very much to go into, really, and especially Aston Villa, it's not getting any easy as well. But as Steve said, I'll take a 2-1 for Liverpool as well. I'm doing good. Oh, good. Happy days there, lad. Happy days. But firstly, we'll get straight into the starting 11 for the Reds, as you can see, probably already on the video printer as well. Nice. Big up there, Kevin. How are we, buds? Hope you well, mate. And as Kevin saying, I can't believe the lineup for this one is that he's thrown in the towel already. Big up there, Kevin. Hope you're well, and hope you're all well, Reds as well. But let's get to the start 11. You're probably seeing it on the video printer on the bottom. But Liverpool from their starting 11 as well. Woodman, Ramsey, yes, the forgotten man at Liverpool, of course, did sustain some very difficult injuries over the last couple of years as well, especially the last 2-3 years. Made up to see him in the starting 11, I think, for him and his family, and mainly the club as well, in terms of putting a fair amount of money into the young lads. Obviously coming from Scotland as well, didn't really get the rub of the green, really, in terms of his injuries, but he's in the starting 11 now, I think, for Ramsey and the football club's sake. It's not like Liverpool are blessed with confident right backs at the minute. Of course, Frimpong's out, and we're having to rely on an attacking midfielder for certain weeks over the last couple of months as well. It's not ideal playing Dom right back, so there's an opportunity here for Ramsey. Of course, you never know. He could play well tonight, put in a man-of-match performance, and really get his Liverpool career back on track, really, to say the least. But yeah, obviously, good to see him back. Joe Gomez and Dirobo, the two centre-back partnerships. Milos Kerkez playing left-back. It's got Endo and Trey Nioni as the two number 6s as well. And it's got... I anticipate the fluidity between McAllister and Nioni as well. Obviously, a lot of interchange and fluidity in terms of positional play tonight. So the forward four, Morrison, McAllister, Rio and Gamua, and Federico Chiesa as well. Young Morrison, who's done quite well this season. Not watched a lot of under-21 football, if I'm being honest, Reds. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, really. But make sure you do check out the Academy podcast. Ben and Lewis do every single week, mainly as well, where they analyse all the up-and-coming great Liverpool youngsters as well, and just in terms of their development and any contract negotiations as well. So you can check that out on Anfield Index on the podcast as well. But yeah, that's Liverpool's start 11. For Palace's start 11 tonight, you've got Benitez in goal, the back three of Cavot, Mark Gahey, Lacroix, and then the midfield four, it's got Muniz, Hughes, Kamada, and Souza down the left-hand side. And the forward three is Ismail Assar, Pino and Nketiah as well. So Reds, let us know your thoughts. Strong lineup for Palace. I'm very surprised by both sides, if I'm being honest. Obviously, Palace with European competition, very similar with Liverpool as well. But it's a clear signal of intent from Oliver Glasner, really, in terms of his intent coming into this game. And on the bench for Liverpool, you've got Nallo, Pennington, Lucky, Laffy as well. Pilling, Kay Gordon back into the Liverpool squad as well, which is fantastic. Very similar with Ramsey over the last 12 months. Ramsey's been out for like 2 years, hasn't he? But I think Kay Gordon back to full fitness, which is fantastic. So yeah, good to see him. Hopefully he gets a couple of minutes as well tonight. And Trent Kone-Doherty as well I think recently he got called up to the Ireland. I don't know if it was the full Ireland squad, but I think it was the under-21s as well. But Liverpool's number 51, very highly regarded within the infrastructure at Liverpool in terms of the academy coaches and just the general consensus around them as well. But hopefully he does get a couple of minutes for the Reds as well. And Palace's bench, a couple of the main players. You've got Mateta, you've got Mitchell, you've got Devaney, Lerma, and Uchi as well. And Romain Eze as well. So Reds, let us know your thoughts. You got Man City away at the mighty Swansea City as well. So yeah, good to see City getting Championship and League One draws. Every single League Cup tie anyway. Obviously Arsenal at home against Brighton tonight. Then you've got Wolves at home against Chelsea and Newcastle at home against Tottenham tonight. So there's plenty of football, plenty of action. And I think the draw will be tonight, I think, as well, Reds, after all the games have concluded. Apologies, I'm wrong there. Don't think there's any games tomorrow. I'll quickly check anyway. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on that as well, Reds. Senior players being made to play. I doubt it though, Chris. I doubt it though, mate. At the end of the day, they get paid handsomely as well, and they've got a job to do. I think with that as well, though, Chris, and just general consensus from every Liverpool fan as well, mate, and even the players. When Liverpool, as we all know, we are going through a very difficult run of form at the minute. We'll get to Arne Slot's and Van Dijk's quotes as well in the lead up to this game as well, speaking about the support that they really need coming into tonight's game as well. But it's about playing players into form as well. We all know players have been not playing at their full maximum level as well, but even if you are playing poor, I think even sometimes on a rare occasion, just like games of this magnitude, you're playing at home at Anfield, just even playing through, because we know Alexis McAllister coming back from injury at the beginning of the year as well. It's obviously he's been playing so many thousands of minutes over, even the time at Brighton, Argentina as well. The amount of mileage he puts in regard to travelling and just in general, he's a couple of weeks behind. But I think when Macca's back to full fitness, that's when I do feel like Liverpool's performance level will drastically improve as well, go hand in hand. But games like tonight, opportunity to go out there and rectify the poor showings that some of the players have had over the last couple of weeks as well. I hope you're okay, Kevin, anyway, most importantly, buds, and you're all well, looking after yourselves, and of course hopefully Liverpool can just get a 3 points over the line on the weekend, on Saturday, against Aston Villa. But let's get Liverpool into the next round of the League Cup. That's massive as well. And yeah, there we go. The circumstances, structure in the lineup. Pick up there, Craig, as well. Yeah, it's a lot really riding on this game, and just in general, really. I think in terms of that. But firstly, we'll get straight into some of the quotes that have originated in the matchday programs as well. As you can see there, Arne Slot coming into this game on obviously the Palace pre-match program thoughts as well. Arne Slot on recent results. It goes without saying that our recent form has not reached the standards that you'd expect from us, and we're expecting from ourselves. This is, of course, a major disappointment, especially given the positive start made to this season. From our perspective, there is no excuse. We are aware of the reasons, and we will discuss them. But one thing that we cannot do and will not do is use them as an excuse, really. Our responsibility is to recognise that what is happening and put things right. There is no other option as well. So, obviously Arne speaking about the responsibility of the team and him as a manager as well, really taking accountability in terms of the performance level, really. So, do apologise, chat. I should have made that a bit more bigger anyway. But yeah, little quotes here from Arne Slot, and then really Arne went on to go on to mention about the support, not just tonight but going forward as well. Arne Slot on the fan support. We know that the recent period has been very difficult for our supporters, especially those who have been travelling to places like Brentford, Chelsea and Palace, only for their backing to go unrewarded. Repaying this kind of support is one of the things that motivates us most. But as you know, and know better than anyone, as in the supporters, this is a time when you can help make a difference. The more that you can support the players by pushing them on, and the better, especially in the moments when it's difficult for us as well. So Arne just saying to every single one of us there, even the travelling cop and even everyone in the ground as well, just in the difficult moments, as Arne said there, get behind them even more. And that's why I always try to mention on the watch longs as well. Even if we are down, I know it's the modern era of modern So, like social media, I don't dwell too much on social media chatter, and being honest. Do the posts that I do and all that, and just really try and disconnect really, and just analyze my own thoughts as well, and just generally try and bring a bit of calmness really to the watch-alongs. It's difficult, especially at the beginning of the season when they were up. It was absolute carnage as well. But as Arne said, he's asked the fans as well as always, but he knows, as you know better than anyone, it's times when you can help make a difference. He wants Liverpool fans to very much, not just tonight, but the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, and next year as well. Whatever is getting thrown at us in terms of the Champions League, Premier League, there will be disappointing results along the way, but you know what? Like every Liverpool fan, we do get behind them even more. And as Arne said there, he's very much trying to get the crowds, everyone on the same hymn sheet really as well. So Reds, let us know your thoughts on what Arne's had to say there as well. And then a couple of quotes here from Virgil van Dijk, and speaking about the Palace game and the home advantage going into not just tonight but the weeks to follow as well. Virgil van Dijk on the Palace and home advantage. Our next 3 games are at home, and we must use that to our advantage. Anfield needs to be the place that no team wants to come to, and for that we need everybody. Again, not just Arne, but Virgil van Dijk calling on all of us to get behind the Reds. But we need everybody, players, staff and supporters. We are to be there at their very best starting tonight as well. So the captain, and not just the manager but the captain again, demonstrating big support tonight, Reds. And that just doesn't mean just in the ground, it means everywhere. If you're in the pub, if you're out and about, if you're watching it at home, whoever you're watching it with, get behind them, sing your heart out as well. So big Virg demonstrating there as well. And then very much Virgil on demonstrating message to fans: we stick together no matter what as well. So Virgil van Dijk message to fan ahead of the game. My message ahead of this game is a simple one: we stick together no matter what as well. We know that is a difficult moment. We know that the results, performances are not what we wanted it to be as well. So just a little extract really from the captain in his comments before the lead up to this. So Reds, there you go. I know it's just get behind them. And I think one of the biggest, most famous things about Liverpool Football Club is the supporters and the great support, even in European competition as well. And I think it was very telling what Virgil van Dijk said there as well. Need them more than ever. But the way in which he described and spoke about very much Anfield being a fortress again. We need to make Anfield a fortress again. Too easy as it has been over the last couple of weeks. And that's one that really wound all of us up really, and certainly probably the players most importantly, and the manager. Man United turned up last week and won at Anfield. It's been a very long time since that happened as well, but let's make that one defeat in the next future 10-15 years at Anfield as well. No matter who the manager is or who the players are as well, they'll be hurting like all of us. But you know what, let's make Anfield a fortress starting from tonight and go now to the end of the season. Let's go unbeaten at home, starting from tonight. It's going to be difficult, of course it is, but the objectives of Liverpool in terms of winning every single trophy that is at our disposal really, get behind them even more as well. I just got a little comments on Federico Chiesa as well, in terms of his speaking about the support of his great support, but in terms of his onus now, in terms of his leadership on the pitch and even off the pitch for the squad as well. But we'll get to that in a little second as well. Chris saying Halloween Horror Show. No, hopefully not the case tonight, mate. At least the fans are getting the singing. Yeah, there we go, Reds. As I said, Reds will get to where is the Chiesa quote as well. We are 11 minutes from kick-off as well, Reds, and then we'll speak a bit on Crystal Palace, really. Not on too much, obviously. We only analysed them, a couple of weeks ago, and so we know where they've been, but in terms of their recent run of form, it's been very disappointing and very similar, well, exactly similar to Liverpool in regards to, so we'll get to that in a little second. But as you can see, obviously, Kiesa's pre-match comments and obviously the pre-match programme tonight and the build-up to this, speaking on obviously Liverpool fans' support for him. Chiesa goes on to say, I'm honoured to have such a big support from the fans because we're talking about Liverpool fans. I do feel that I can give a bit of leadership on the pitch because I'm 28 and we have a lot of players that are around 24 and Flo is just 22 years old, obviously speaking to the Times last night as well. Federico Chiesa leading the line tonight again. And this is what, when you look at other senior players that Liverpool have had, mainly on the peripheral of the main, like starting 12, 13 players. Obviously, look at Divock Origi, Joe Gomez in recent years as well. Chiesa, I think he falls into that bracket as well. Not necessarily a bang-on starting 11 player, but it's what makes up a great Liverpool side in terms of having that great leadership, not just on the pitch, but in and around the environment. And that's why one of the big reasons to why Liverpool have been largely successful over the 10-year period, as we all know, is having great characters. And especially when the eventual time does pass where Van Dijk possibly moves on, retires at Liverpool, Salah will move on one day. So a lot of the senior lads. So if Fedi hopefully stays at Liverpool for a couple of years and he really kicks on and fully establishes himself as a more senior figure within the starting 11 as well, but only he can dictate that really in terms of commanding a place week after week in training, forcing his way into the manager's starting 11. He's honoured to have such big support from the fans, but as Van Dijk, if you just tuned in as well, we spoke about Van Dijk's comments on the fans, Arne Slot's speaking on the fans, Chiesa speaking on the fans as well, and there's a big onus as well, especially on all of us, whether you're doing content, whether you're on the ground, supporting out and about as well. These lads need us, and they've needed us for the last couple of weeks as well. But as is football, really, it's very up and down sport, as we all know, as is life, really. But the one thing that you want to do with your friends, your family, and just general anyone that you work with as well is get behind them, support them, most importantly as well, in every single thing that they do and every single day. It's about bringing the best out of each other, everyone, and especially if you are part of a football club and a team, and as the Liverpool family are as well, you wanna be there and you want to support them even more. But yeah, of course, we'll analyse. Even on the watch-longs, I've been disappointed, but I think the clear message from tonight and going into the next couple of weeks as well, just get behind them even more. Get behind them, because you certainly do need our support. And whatever happens tonight, hopefully we win. But you know what? If we don't win, get behind them even more. And I know that might be a bit mad, but at the end of the day, Reds, these lads mean the absolute world to all of us, even the players, this football club. We all know, and I know certainly me, I look forward to, and all of us, every single one of us as well. But this football club means so much to all of us, and of course, when you're losing games, it's never easy. But it's practically impossible to win every single game of football. But the one thing that we've been blessed with, especially over the last 10 years, but just in general, the 130 plus years of supporting Liverpool, every single supporter that has loved this football club, is it's given us very magical moments. And let's hope going into the back end of this season, winning contention for the Premier League, winning contention for the big prizes as well. But and the only way that is possible is if every single one of us just gets behind them even more in our most difficult moments as well. And that's one thing that this football club very much prides itself on, is support and proper support as well. But Reds, chat. Messi said we would have had enough as well. With that mentality, we might be mate anyway, but try and think as positive as you possibly can as well, Reds. Try and manifest a goal tonight. Try and think positive thoughts. And I think if you all think positive thoughts, a lot of goals hopefully will fly in tonight. It's not going to be easy, because especially Oliver Glasner, we'll have a little touch on Oliver Glasner in terms of their form in recent weeks. So since Liverpool and Crystal Palace come head to head in the Premier League, both teams were unbeaten And surprise, surprise, since that meeting in the Premier League, I think Crystal Palace and Liverpool haven't won a single game of football. So it's funny that, innit? Like, you've got two of the undefeated teams in the Premier League, and you look at the form guide in terms of Palace's last 5 games. Give me 1 second here, chat. In terms of their last 5 games, a 1-0 loss to Arsenal, but in terms of Europe as well, a 1-0 loss at home against AEK Larnaca as well. I completely butchered that name, so apologies. But in Europe, a disappointing result from them. A draw against Bournemouth. That was at home, a 3-3 draw. So they are leaking goals. A 2-1 loss to Everton at Bramley Moor as well. And their recent positive results only come against Dynamo Kiev, and that was away from home. So yeah, very similar with Liverpool. Palace are winless, especially in the last 4 games as well. Very similar to Liverpool. But Reds, they are coming with a starting 11 that is expected and will put Liverpool under the cosh, really. But it's really, I don't know how you use field chat, it's really doing my head in, Oliver Glasner. He apparently spoke to the Frankfurt hierarchy, obviously being a former Frankfurt manager. In the build-up to that game, he spoke to the management, he spoke to the coaches as well on how to beat Liverpool. So in my honest opinion, of course you want to be winning tonight as well, but mainly against Oliver Glasner. He's really been doing my head in this last couple of weeks as well, especially with like just winning against these lads tonight as well. But the Reds are coming out of the tunnel. Obviously, Andy Robbo being the captain again, once again. Whatever happens with Robbo, as we were saying before, it's going to be a very difficult day when Robbo and Salad and the other lads do eventually depart this football club. But what you're hoping and what we're all willing is very much the case that the lads that are departing, you have already got those lads already within your football club. In terms of, you're looking at Ibu Konate, if he signs a new deal, there'll be a big onus on him to very much spearhead and lead this Liverpool side. Not just this Liverpool side, but I do think long term he might get the French national team captaincy. But yeah, Reds, let us know. Obviously Freddie Woodman in goal, Calvin Ramsey, Kirkes, Andy Robbo. I'll get to the starting 11 as well if you are tuning in. So Woodman in goal, Ramsey, Gomez, Andy Robbo. Kirkes makes up the back 5. Obviously Trainioni, Endo in the double 6. McAllister just slightly ahead of them with Morrison, Nguma and Federico Chiesa leading the line for Liverpool. And for Palace tonight, you've got Benitez in goal. The back 3 of Lacroix, Gehi and Cavot. And then the midfield 4 is Munez, Hughes, Kamada and Souza. And then the 2 attacker midfielders, Ismail Assar, Pino and Nketiah as well. Apologies here, chat. Trying to look at the other bench as well. But former Liverpool players on the bench, and Nathaniel Klein, Liam for Palace. But you know what, Reds, just win tonight. Chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below. Let us know. Big up there, Anisto. Gomez for the 90th minute. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we get a goal tonight from Joe Gomez. I tell you what, I think Joe Gomez might be trending for a good whole week if he was to score tonight as well. Big up there, bud. Hope you're well. Chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below. But as Alice, as Van Dijk, as Arne Slot, and certainly the other lads as well within the team, we're hoping and telling the crowd to get behind him as well tonight. Freddie Woodman, speaking already in the week, he grew up 5 minutes away from Selhurst Park as well. So I don't know if he was. I think he's a Palace fan himself. He was saying so. Yeah, it's a big moment for him, but mainly due to obviously he's playing his boyhood club, but he's playing for Liverpool Football Club in front of Anfield as well. But a big moment tonight for the likes of Rio and Gamura to showcase his quality, and Morrison, which certainly for a lot of the senior lads in this starting 11 to really try and recapture their form, in which has been very much missing for the last couple of weeks as well. But Reds, let us know. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool tonight, Reds. And let's hope Liverpool can get into the 5th round of the League Cup. Would be nice. And Liverpool playing against, hopefully, our future centre-half as well tonight, Mark Gahey. But if you are new to Anfield Index, would you hit that subscribe button down below as well? If you are listening to watch long or whatever, if you're out and about, I'm your host Jack McIndoe as well, trying to take you through every single last kick of the game here at Anfield. The referee is Craig Pawson, very experienced referee. Let's hope for our sake he has a very quiet night tonight. But the players are very close to being taken underway. No VAR in use tonight as well, Ed. So let's hope there's no way. And we are underway here, Eds. Come on! Liverpool kicking towards the Annie Road ends. Liverpool in the all red strip, shooting from right to left, and Palace in the white and blue kit attacking the Kop. So yeah, Reds, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And it looks like Hughes has took a whack to the head. Obviously with the concussion protocol, the game has to stop. Chiesa just went into the back of him, really, not malicious, just a little bit of a 50-50 there. But he's on his feet now, Will Hughes. But big up there, Red Eye. How are we, buds? Yeah, that's what we're saying. Chat, obviously, get behind them, mate. As Arne and Virgil van Dijk has said anyway, whatever happens tonight, we get behind the lads. We always get behind the lads. Especially in our most difficult times as well as a football club and supporters. Because the good times will eventually arrive as well. As they always will when you support Liverpool. But it looks like Hughes getting a bit of a sore neck. But he will be getting some medical attention off the pitch. But he looks like he'll be okay to continue. But chat, how are we? As I said. But at the minute, it's got Endo, of course, as we said, with the starting 11. Yeah, it's interesting trying to figure out this now. I think Liverpool are playing with Liverpool in possession. We're playing with a back three. Endo the right-hand side of Endo at the right, Gomez in the middle, and then Andy Robbo's a left-sided centre-half. And Joe Gomez nearly losing that, Andy Robbo. So, interesting there, Eds. Ramsey and Milos a bit more pushed on further forward. So, interesting, Eds. And we've got it set up as a 4-3-3 on the graphic there below, but as we always know, when you do watch Liverpool, there's a lot of rotation. Heavy rotation, really. Would help with the referee. He wasn't playing defensive midfield for Palace. Like, get out of the way. So Kirkes. Pull down the right. Ramsey, number 47. Ball over the top. Tell you what, well done there, Liverpool. McCroy putting the first ball out for the corner. And Liverpool attacking the Annie Road end. Ramsey forcing that error, really. His willingness to press the back line of Palace there. It's really good. And as we said at the top of the show, hopefully Ramsey can put those injuries behind him, because he did come with a big reputation, really. There was a lot spoken about him. The Scottish fullback. Yeah, 3 years since his last start. Apologies, chat, I thought it was 2. Yeah, 3 years since his last start. Being very much plagued with injuries. The fullback. Put a ball in by McAllister. Hit the first man. Ball back in by Mackett. It's very comfortable for Benitez. Former Ligue 1 goalkeeper. He used to play for, I think it was Nice. Do apologise, I'm wrong there, chap. But the Argentinian goalkeeper. Did used to play in League One anyway. I think he moved to Palace this season. Played for someone in League One anyway. All that. Palace with a throw in just before the halfway line down this right hand side. But Ed's thoughts on very much the starting 11. As I said, you're looking at Chiesa, you're looking at Trainioni, and we see Trey and obviously Rio and Gamua in the previous rounds. That's a very good run out really, and it's just any minutes that you do see Woodman kicking out that really throwing on the halfway line. But yeah, you're looking at Chiesa, especially the lads on the peripheral, really trying to force their way into the starting 11 for the Premier League. All the way back to the Palace goalkeeper. Liverpool's high press is much better in the first opening 5 minutes of this game, Reds. Much better by Liverpool. Joe Gomez stepping out of over the halfway line to intercept that. The only, but as you will find with a lot more of the younger players for Liverpool, they play with a lot less fear really. There's a lot more guile in the game. There's a lot more willingness, a lot more energy, most importantly as well. Kirkers just outside the penalty box for Palace. Rio off the left flank. Quick feet by Rio. But you know what Palace are going to do? They're just going to try and sit behind the ball and try and suffocate any potential attack, really. Chelsea 1-0 up against Wolves. Andre Santos. Wolves are an absolute mess, not just on the pitch, but in terms of off the pitch as well. And well done, Rio. Forcing a foul by Munoz. But at the minute, Reds seems to be that's a fantastic ball to Trainioni by Maka. Well won there by Endo. Lovely ball to find Rio and Gamua. Rio inside the penalty box. Just couldn't quite get the right touch to just elevate that ball to the far stick. But Kirker's ball in now to the far stick. Oh, what an opportunity that was for Morrison. I think he was surprised himself that he had that time and space at the far stick to just very much elevate himself to jump. But I tell you what, much better, and that break very much started by Wataru Endo. His aggression inside the middle of the pitch to win that ball back. But Endo at the minute, as he always is the case, he's absolutely everywhere, really. His willingness to try and break the lines and win the ball back. Yeah, big up there, Phil. As the players really want, putting pressure, regular starters, keep their place in the starting lineup. Big up there, mate. As I said, buds, yeah, it's opportunities. Really opportunities, and especially playing in front of a fully packed Anfield tonight as well. Sure, got to be a foul that on McAllister. Go away, sir. Well done, Maka. Maka looks like he's had his haircut. Well done, lad. But yeah, Phil, as you said, it's an opportunity like that. But Reds, obviously, the content doesn't stop tonight on the watch-along following the full-time whistle tonight. Obviously, if you are an Anfield Index Pro member, you'll be able to listen to the post-match Raw in its full entirety. That'll be getting recorded following the full-time whistle. And you've got Matchday Live with Lewis Aspinall following the full-time whistle here tonight as well. So tune in for that. Lewis will be giving us his analysis. Most importantly, getting all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below on what will hopefully be a good result for the Reds tonight. Trainioni. Oh, being dispossessed there. Bit of a sloppy ball by Ramsey. Pino. Away by Joe Gomez. Very good, headed away. Rio Ingamua, he skipped away from 2 Palace players there. Couldn't quite get the right ball out for Morrison there. But he's a lad, players with so not a lot of fear really. That goal against Newcastle United, still remember that. That was a crucial winner at St James's. Ismail Assar riding the interception by McAllister. I'll be very surprised if the referee going to be getting his yellow cards out. I'm very surprised the referee hasn't booked Macca there. Recent refereeing performances we've seen in recent weeks. But Macca there, hopefully he's okay. Macca, he's touching his ankle. But he's back up on his feet, Macca, which is a good positive. Yeah, there's plenty of content to get stuck into on Anfield Index in the next couple of weeks. So much content. Obviously, the Red Room was out last night. Of course, there was an episode of the Transfer Show with Dave and Trev. Obviously, having a little look at all the latest Liverpool transfer news as we are. I know it's just going into November very soon, so the January transfer window will very quickly be coming on us really. So yeah, make sure you tune into that Reds little previews on the YouTube. So check that out as well, Reds. But if you are an Anfield Index Pro member, of course you'll be able to listen to all the audio podcasts in their full entirety there. There was a deep ball into the penalty box by Palace off that free kick, but Liverpool defended it well. Ball drifted out to the left-hand side now. Hughes. Just asking Munoz to very much push on a bit more. But Liverpool defending with a low block here. A very low block, and I'm liking this, Reds, if I'm being honest. Very low block indeed. And that's fantastic. That's much better by Liverpool. Just a little scenario there, really. I think Liverpool in recent weeks just so eager to get that high line a bit more high with the pitch there, but the communication on that transition there was just very much saying, the lads were just saying a bit more deeper, and the Palace players were looking at each other going, what do we do? There we go. Fantastic defender by Ramsey there. So, and that's what we said on the watch along last week, didn't we? In terms of, for me personally, I'd like not like us to sit deep every single game, but just be a lot more wiser when Liverpool are going forward. Don't always be too easy to play open and play with a high line. Just very much invite opposition teams to come at you, really. Of course, if you're playing City or if you're playing in Arsenal or certain other games, you'd like to go a bit more toe-to-toe. But teams that want to sit behind the ball, just Liverpool in the next couple of weeks, I'd like to see a bit more of the onus on the opposition to try and get at Liverpool. Liverpool just asking the question of the opposition teams. It's risky, but if you want to hit them on the counter-attack, and if it stops Liverpool leaking the sheer amount of goals that we have. But there's an opportunity down this left-hand side from Milos Kerkez. Rio, very wide here on the left-hand channel. Needs a bit of support. Rio. McAllister. Keeping hold of that ball. But yeah, Ramsey. I'll tell you what, the positional play at the minute, Ramsey's played a couple of interesting underlapping runs in those down that right hand channel there, Red. So yeah. You see Milos is a lot more pushed on further down this left hand side as well. So it's just fascinating at the minute, just trying to. Good defender by Munoz. Chiesa couldn't quite get his head on that. Trainioni. Well done there, lads. Kept it in there, and there's an opportunity for Liverpool to spring a counter-attack if Macca can get his head up. tell you what, Mac he's a bit slow tonight in terms of just releasing that ball, but at least he's keeping hold of the ball. We're not just giving away possession for possession's sake. Rio. He's found Trainioni on the edge of the box. Lovely little touch there by Ramsey. He's still got it there, Ramsey. Done really well. Liverpool. So just keep hold of the ball, Eds. As I said, there's not many bodies in the Palace box anyway, but as long as Liverpool are just a lot more calm. All done there, Gomez. That's better. Well, 15 minutes gone here, Reds. No real big opportunities for the Reds so far. Let's hope that can quickly change on this counter-attack here. Rio and Gamua driving at Munoz. Oh, tell you what. Unlucky there, lads. It just had a little bit of whip at the last moment there. But Liverpool's best opportunity so far in the game come from Rio and Gamua off that left-hand channel. I tell you what, the back it like that, the shot was just at the very last moment. It looked like it was creeping in the top right corner there. Just dropped his left shoulder, cut in on his right, and trying to wrap that ball round into the top right corner. Nearly. Nah, big up there, Mateus. I'm not getting excited about that scoreline there, but that ends up being about 7-1 City. But yeah, yes, there we go, chat. Nice one, Reds. As I said, at the minute, the main scoreline we care about tonight is still 0-0 at Anfield. Chat, as I said at the top of the show, is the draw tonight or is that tomorrow? Does anyone know? Apologies, I should really know, but I'm guessing it is. Yeah, I'll quickly check. Because I don't think there's any games on tomorrow. I don't think so. I'll quickly check anyway. But Cameron's it on the ball here. No, yeah, I'm guessing the draw is tonight, Reds. So, yeah, after the full-time whistle, Liverpool will find out if we are successful in this round against Palace. As long as we get a home tie, really. That'll be the main thing. Fancy us against absolutely everyone. I know in the last couple of weeks have been not playing our best, but packed Anfield, getting behind the lads. That's what you want. You'd fancy yourself against absolutely anyone. Liverpool defending, I think this Palace's second corner of the game so far. Kamada in swinger. It's going to be our ball, that. No ball. Thank you, ref. There we go. Look at that. Wanting a corner, but that was never going to be a corner. Come off you, lads. It was good defending there. I tell you what, that's much better. Is that Trainioni? Nioni's a big lad himself. I think he's like 6'1" or whatever. But I tell you what, that's more. That's what I want. More wanting from me defenders or general players as well. He was in with a proper wrestling match at the far stick. But more of that, Reds, if we can. That's what you want. You want to see that physicality in this Liverpool team. Especially... Oh, get up. Ramsey deemed to have fouled... I think it was Ismail Assar. No, it was Sousa. Has gone down under little contact, really. Oh, behave. It's never a foul, that. Give that man an Oscar. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Professional footballers doing that. Going down that easy. Just get up, lads. Keeper, well... Good. That's better play by Kirkers, just allowing that ball to go all the way back to Woodman. Of course, seems a bit weird not going into a League Cup game without Queven Kelleher, really. Obviously, he was a stonewall for Liverpool in the cup competitions. Yeah, it's a handball by Robbo, not intentional, but a quick free kick here by Palace. Liverpool need to be switched on. It was a good run by Sousa there down that left-hand channel. Liverpool blocked off that passing lane really well. But Eds, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Do drop a like on the video. As I said, Reds. And yeah, obviously, I will be back live on the weekend. Again, another home game for the Reds against a very informed Aston Villa. Go back 3-4 weeks. Aston Villa were very much like Liverpool, really struggling down there, but as is football, their form is very much switched on a dime, and they've had a very successful last couple of weeks under Unai Emery. All over the top now, so there's going to be a throw in for Liverpool down that right hand side. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that ball right there. Neone. Much better. Better Chiesa. Being able to play through the press really well here, Palace. Sarr down the right hand side. Defend it, Gomez. Good flick on at the front post. It's done enough to get it away from the penalty area, but Palace have still got possession. Marquis playing in that left wing position. So well done, Wataru. Come on, lads. Get that second ball. That's much better, Liverpool. An opportunity now for Chiesa through the middle. And Gamua. Come on, lads. Get your heads up. McAllister. Lovely ball to find Rio. He's trying to play that an impossible ball, but you never say never with Rio. He's took a big whack there, really. Hopefully he's okay. But so far, possession-wise, Liverpool 60 to Crystal Palace 60.8 to Palace's 39.2. Possession, Liverpool have had 3 total shots. To Palace's 1 so far. Ball over the top here. Federico Chiesa. Chiesa! Oh no! Should have scored. What an opportunity. He just slipped at the worst point in terms of connection with that. The goal was gaping for him. Ball over the top here. It was a makeshift clearance by the Reds, but proper route one. But it done the job. And it looked like he'd done absolutely everything. Feddy. He's just brushed past the Palace defender with the goal gaping as well. Expect him just to put that into the back of the net. And there's a Liverpool player down here. I think it might be Rio and Gamua. Hopefully it's not, because it was a good whack from one of the Palace defenders just moments prior to that. Transition going forward for the Reds. Just come on, cameraman, do your job. I think it is Rio and Gamua down. Which will be disappointing if he is. Yeah, it is Rio down. He's back up on his feet now. Liverpool's number 73. And that's what Slot's saying to Feddy. I think he's just saying just play a bit more centrally. But that best opportunity, Reds, who are tuning in. Feddy Chiesa, just moments ago. A long searching ball. Was a clearance by Andy Robbo, but it certainly done the job. Looked like Feddy had done enough. Little need control. But just that extra bit of composure really from the Italian would have made that 1-0. Would have put Liverpool 1-0 up in this tie. But it wasn't to be. Reds, what are we saying on the start so far? Of course, 24 minutes gone anyway, but certainly a lot more better structure so far. And there we go, referee stopping the game for the Munoz and Kirkes, both head injuries. Really good to see an actual referee call a head injury straight away. Obviously Kirkes going over to the Palace fullback. Make sure he's okay. Let's have a little look at that. Is it? Oof. Yeah, felt that one. One of them really. Just a little coming together. But that's, as I said, 25 minutes gone so far. And of course, these games will go straight to penalties if no one can find a winner. But I think famously that Divock Origi game against Arsenal, was fortunate enough to be in that game, in that ground for that game. One of my favourite ever games, that. When you had Jurgen Klopp on the touchline, he tried his best. He wanted to win the game, but we had obviously Ox scoring goals. We had Origi scoring goals as well. It was a mad game, that. What was it, the 5-5, 6-6 game at Anfield a couple of seasons ago? But yeah, it was a crazy game that night. But some famous nights in the League Cup. Yeah. Hopefully Munoz is okay. It's been ever-present in that Crystal Palace side. If you've got him in your FPL, he's quite good for picking up your points. The South American really adapted well to the Premier League, got that physicality, he's got that speed, but most importantly, if you are playing in a Oliver Glasner system, he's got that technical understanding of where to be and when to be, really, down that right-hand channel. Kirkes is okay, thankfully, for that. And I think Munoz might be, but obviously with the concussion protocol, he's got to wait for the official go-ahead from the medical staff. I think he will be coming back on. So, good to see both players are okay. But tell you what, it's with the injuries Liverpool have sustained. So well done, Endo. But I'll tell you what, so far, so good at the minute, Eds, of course. Just great that we haven't conceded a goal 27 minutes in. What a touch and what a ball to find Rio and Gamua. Rio inside the penalty box. He's found Chiesa. Oh, big save by Benitez. And to tell you what, it was a good held run by Fede. He was just waiting for that ball. Rio and Gamua started from left to right and then back into the middle there. Just the ball was just slightly overhit from Rio to find Fede. Forcing Benitez into a comfortable enough save, really, but seems to be a very good understanding between those two lads. Which is a quite good positive, really, for the Reds. But yeah, Liverpool haven't kept a clean sheet in 9 matches, which is not a surprising stat for any of us, really. But as we were saying just moments ago, it's made up that we haven't actually conceded so far tonight. But I'll tell you what, Endo and certainly Joe Gomez so far, touch wood, at the back, really good. The aggression so far between those two in terms of wanting and very much commanding the back line. Especially Endo. A big utility player, really. We've seen, obviously, James Milner, Endo since he's come in. Joe Gomez, even over the last 10-11 year period as well, in a Liverpool shirt. Every squad needs some of those players on the peripheral of like your main squad. Players that won't whinge. Players that will always continue and be good around the squad as well. because you can't have a whole squad of all superstars, really. Liverpool, as we approach the half an hour mark, if you are tuning in or out and about in work or whatnot, Liverpool's best opportunity so far tonight did fall to the feet of Federico Chiesa. Just a good 5 minutes ago, did put the ball over the bar. Hughes straight into the grateful arms of Woodman. But Palace's first shot on goal has come half an hour into the game. And what a ball by Woodman to find Federico Chiesa. He's not got much ahead of him there. Chiesa, he's still got it. The ball needs a bit of support here. And well done there, referee. He's called back the free kick. But I tell you what, very well played between Woodman and Chiesa. I think the awareness really was really good by Woodman to very much collect that ball, caught it, and very much quickly started a quick Liverpool counter-attack. But very good referee in there. A foul on Chiesa. But yeah, Hughes inside the penalty box. Fair shot on target for Palace. But Liverpool, 25-30 yards out from the penalty area. Robbo, ball in, so straight into the arms of Benitez. Disappointing, really. But let us know your thoughts on the game so far. You're happy, disappointed with certain individual players as well. Do let us know. Got a goal for Bayern in German Cup. I bet who started as well. Yeah, obviously, Matthias, I think when we've covered it on Anfield Index as well, I think everyone's talked about the opportunity really in terms of Joel Quansah. Obviously, the journalist have spoken when he did depart to Leverkusen about the possibility of Quansah possibly coming back to Liverpool in like 2 years' time or whatnot. So I do think he'll be back at Liverpool, Reds, if I'm being honest. Joel, he's a lad with a lot of potential, a lot of quality now, and I think there's a good understanding between both clubs that in 2 years' time, depending on what Van Dijk does, I do think Quansah will eventually come back to Liverpool because they're doing the world a good. 2 years in Germany, playing consistently as long as he keeps fully fit. Really, that's the main thing. Oh, got away with that. Woodman. Good defending there by Woodman. But just very unfortunate there, Liverpool. Kamada. Liverpool just need to regain composure, really. Take your time here, Eds. And Joe Gomez away. Much better by Liverpool. And there's a possibility for a counter-attack here. Rio and Gamua. He's played a lovely ball to Chiesa. Liverpool still got it out. Well, Palace have done really well to get all their players back into position. For a brief moment there was an opportunity for Liverpool to counter-attack with a lovely ball over the top, but as is Crystal Palace. Really well structured. Yeah, big up there, Joe. Yeah, I think we will, mate. Whether it be on penalties, but I think we will get the win tonight, mate. Yeah, they did, mate. Ball over the top here for Morrison. Inside the penalty box. Morrison. Unlucky there, lads. But I tell you what, I think that was... Oh, he's unlucky there. But for a brief moment there, I tell you what tremendous it was. It was Ramsey with a fantastic ball over the top of that Crystal Palace back line. Anyway, spotted the run of Morrison. Let's have a little look on this replay. Oh, sorry there, Reds. It was Andy Robbo. Andy Robbo to find Morrison. So it was Andy Robbo with a lovely diagonal switch. Van Dijk-esque really in that position. There we go, Reds unlucky. But yeah, the opportunities are there, Reds. Just need to be a bit more cuter in regards to those. We are playing that ball over the top. It's got to take our time, really. We'll pick up there, chat. Ball over the top there. Mark Gahey. So 10 minutes left to go in the first opening 45 minutes here, Reds. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do drop a like on the video. Massively helps out as well, Reds, if you can do so. Palace very quickly to get that ball back. Ball in. Gomez. To put it out for a corner. So yeah, just needed a bit more of a shout there, really, Joe Gomez from his teammates. Didn't have many Crystal Palace players in and around them. Just needed a bit more of a better spatial awareness of the surroundings. Yeah, big up there, that eye. If you just, it's behind yours. If you want, mate, just pause the stream. Red Eye, do the ticker there. I know, obviously, the commentary, but yeah. If you pause it, mate, you just be able to sync that time up with your time. I know you might be, in terms of just watching the stream, a couple of minutes, like a minute or so behind me, but yeah, you'll be able to just watch it with us as well, as long as you just switch off the chat as well, especially if we scored or whatnot, so you doesn't spoil it for yourself. But yeah, obviously that's the idea of doing the watch longs as well. That's obviously you can sync it up with the clock with your one at home as well. Very good defending there by Gomez, seeing. Strong header by Sarr. Straight into the hands of Woodman. Got a fair bit of strong header, that, in all honesty, that's by Sarr. Obviously generated the power himself from that cross. Obviously he did score against Liverpool not too long ago in the Premier League. Rio Ingamoa shifted it out to the right-hand side. Morrison, he's got an overlapping run from Ramsey. He's still got it here, Morrison. Outside the box. Oh, just wouldn't ricochet for us. Just a bit more of a bigger shout there from Ramsey, because he had a fair amount of space down that right-hand channel. Palace at the other end. Come on, Reds. Come on. Ball into the feet. Ball through. A little flick on there, really. Couldn't quite get that through. But, tell you what, Nketiah. I see Nketiah didn't score against his boyhood Arsenal this week. No surprise there. Go it, Josh. Big up there, bud. I think you're a Palace fan, mate. That's the positivity I like to see from any supporter, really. Apart from the teams down across the Mersey anyway, but... I think Josh is a Palace fan. Big up there, bud. Saying Palace are getting the treble this year. Fair play. Fair play, mate. Get up. Get up, sir. Well, positivity is a good thing as well. Oh, yeah. All good there, Phil. Happy days, mate. All good. All good there, chat. So we will be live. I'll be live, obviously, against Aston Villa 1. That's going to be another big challenge for the Reds. But obviously we've got to focus on tonight. But as Van Dijk, and just got to get behind the lads. Whatever happens tonight, whatever happens at the weekend, get behind them. And get behind them even more. It's going to be that was already out there. It's going to be a goal kick. I tell you what, Pawson, touch wood, referee's been absolutely spot on tonight. Tell you what, there's a lot of agency and much better Liverpool in terms of just the speed of Liverpool trying to get that ball back into play, really, in terms of just getting Woodman very clear instruction, really, just trying to get Liverpool on the front foot. Oh, lovely flick behind there. Oh, Kirkers couldn't quite get that. A bit of a poor touch there, really, from Milos. But Federico Chiesa really doing well to cover Kirkers. And being honest, I'm very surprised Kirkers has started tonight, Reds. Just mainly due to the... Oh, it's 1-0. Such a poor touch by Liverpool there. It's 1-0 Palace. We've done absolutely so well tonight. But it's just a sloppy defending inside the penalty box there. But Ismail Assar scored past us a couple of weeks ago. But it's just so sloppy by Liverpool. Around the penalty area, Joe Gomez just... There's no composure there really at all. Kamada, ball over the top. And Joe Gomez, yeah, it's a poor touch by Joe Gomez there. It was a great assist by Gomez in all honesty. But it's, yeah, you're giving a player of that quality a free hit and literally inside the penalty box. It's poor. Yeah, it's a poor touch by Gomez there. Set him up perfectly. And Ismail Assar, he'll be saying thank you very much. I'll put that in the back of the net if he do say myself. But yeah, it's again our own worst enemy at the minute, Eds. I think we've defended Palace well before that goal anyway, but just a massive lapse of concentration by Joe Gomez there. Just allowing Ismail Assar that little touch in the penalty box. Don't worry, Josh. As long as you're sound, mate, everyone's welcome in the comments, bud. But yeah, all good, mate. But yes, good positivity from you, mate. Obviously, go on. Just trying to engineer a bit of space there by Chiesa and Ramsey there. But just on the stroke, well, nearly on the stroke of half time, that goal. It's come at the worst points. But if you give Ismail Assar any space or time inside or in and around the penalty box, he just loves a goal against Liverpool, doesn't he? But yeah, it's a bouncing ball, but yeah, player of his standard. It's just bread and butter, really. I'll put that in the back of the net 99 times out of 100. Yeah, big up there, Storm. Good while it lasted, anyway. Yeah. So extension. Yeah, it's and the 3-1 goal here again. Nketiah, don't dive in. Went down far too easy there. The former Arsenal man. Looking to the referee. No VAR tonight. The referee wasn't deemed it too much of a contact. It was at Estome, but it was just... Defend that. To throw into Liverpool down the right hand side. It was a second ball, mate, but it was an impossible ball to win that second goal, if you get me, mate. It was just, yeah, because Gomez, the way in which he touched it, he's trying to control it inside. The ball's just ricocheted off him. And fortunate enough for Palace. But I say fortunate enough, they had players in and around and inside the penalty box to fully capitalise on that, really. Yeah, never a penalty that on Nketiah. But yeah, it was a second ball goal, but Just Liverpool, and especially Gomez and Endo, been prior to that goal, he's been quite composed. But sadly for Liverpool, not on that occasion. But Liverpool, just in the second half, we can get a goal before half time, great, but just Liverpool at the minute just failing to really open up this game and create any meaningful big opportunities, which I'm disappointed by, really, in all honesty, Reds. But just the lads are just playing through a lot of bad form at the minute. Just need someone to step up and grab the game by the scruff of the neck and showcase the talent. So 2-0, too easy. 2-0. This, it's far too easy. Far too easy indeed there, Reds. And I tell you what, it's a tremendous ball by Pina. Just put it in behind Liverpool's back line. Far too easy. But really getting punished, Liverpool, in transition. But yeah, it's just simply too easy. As Andy Robbo's trying to galvanise the troops anyway, but yeah, just Palace's quality shining through out there. Lovely little flick round the corner. Endo stands no chance really. He's playing catch up. I think Endo's trying to expect it to just mark about 3 players, but very well worked goal, Palace. Very well worked goal. Ball in behind. Lot of interchanging and fluidity. I'd love Liverpool to score a goal like that, I'm being honest. Been a while. But yeah, slotted that into the bottom right corner. Yeah, disappointing, Reds. But you can't be doing that. 5 goals in 5 games for Ismail Assar. As we were saying, loves a goal on the Palace away end. It's going to have to be some team talk. 5 minutes added on. Wow. 5 minutes added on. Didn't expect that many minutes added on, but I think the goals have very much impacted that. So Ismail Assar, 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes. It's really punished Liverpool. Big up there, tough to see it. Can't blame Van Dijk or Slot. It's Salah or Van Dijk for this. Yeah, I tell you what, we're playing so open at the minute. Ismail Assar could have a hat-trick in the space of the next 20 seconds if we don't. But it's up to the leaders at the minute. It's up to the likes of Robbo, Endo to very much galvanise a lot more of the younger players in this team. Don't want it running away from Liverpool and getting stupid really in terms of the scoreline. Won't give anyone that confidence really. Yeah, still, that used to be us, mate. That's it. Yeah. That's what Macari's trying to orchestrate that team at the minute. That's what you want from Mackett. Showcase his leadership. But at the minute, they're swarming. They are swarming Alexis McAllister really here, Reds. They're really getting in and around Alexis, and those 2 goals very much come from Palace's tenacity really on the edge of the penalty box. Willingness to try and break that line and just get in behind. Yeah, that's 5 minutes added on there, Reds. You are tuning in and you're wondering who scored for Palace. 2 goals from Ismail Assar, former Watford man, making it 5 goals from a possible 5 games against Liverpool. Chiesa, little touch wide here. Rio Wengamua. Rio. Tanioni. McAllister. It's going to be a foul for Andy Robbo on the Palace players. But let us know your thoughts on this. at the minute, Ed. So yeah, it is difficult at the minute, Ed. It's going to get behind them. But just looking at the minute, Liverpool really struggling to just gather any form of momentum. Absolutely lashing down on Merseyside. I can hear the rain outside my window as well, so absolutely pelting it down really with the rain. But yeah, very much a you do look at the bench as well, Liverpool in the second half. Palace's bench is much better. So 5 minutes up here, Eds. I think that's fully expect the half-time whistle to go in a little second. Big up there, chat. Chat, let us know your thoughts on the half-time in a little second as well. There's going to be one last possible attack for the Reds. Gomez. Not much movement ahead of him at the minute. Not much movement. Chiesa. An overhit ball again. Unlucky. Unlucky there, Reds. But yeah, that opportunity down that left-hand channel. And that is half-time. Absolutely pouring down there, Reds. Reds, let us know your thoughts on that. Not good enough, really, Reds. Prior to the goals, it was okay. Not amazing, really, but I think that just the sucker punch goals, really, from Palace really punished Liverpool on like as soon as it got to just before half time as well. Fair enough, conceding one goal, but that killer, really, that second goal to really punish Liverpool. Not being good enough, chat, in all honesty. Again, it's you knew the quality already in this Palace side. You knew what you expected them to come into this game. More very, very strong Palace side as well, but Liverpool with a lot of changes, really. But even still, Liverpool with some quality across the pitch as well. But yeah, the biggest statistic at half time is, of course, the score line. But let's have a little look at some of the statistics. Chat, let us know your thoughts on the game as well so far. We'll get to all those comments in a little second. But in terms of, again, a similar story to Liverpool in regards to possession-wise, just shading the possession, 54% possession for Liverpool to Palace's 46%. Expected XG so far tonight for Liverpool is 0.38 to Palace's 0.90 as well. Total shots, 6 for Liverpool, 6 to Crystal Palace. Shots on target, Liverpool 1 shot compared to Crystal Palace's 5. And big chances, 0 to Liverpool, and Crystal Palace have registered 3 big chances as well. Obviously 2 of those chances very much capitalised at the feet of Ismail Assar as well. Yeah, really disappointing Reds in all honesty. It's a packed out Anfield as well. But you'd even look at the bench here as well, Reds. Obviously, you look at possible players to come on for the Reds. Very hard pressed in terms of real quality coming off the bench. There's a lot of young players. You've got Lucky, you've got Laffy, you've got Pennington, you've got Pilling as well, Kate Gordon, Figueroa, Trent Doherty as well. So, and you look at Palace's bench, really strong. Uche, Mitchell, Lerma, Nathaniel Klein as well, Jean-Philippe Mateta as well, and Roman Eze as well. So it is difficult, Reds. It's going to be really difficult. But if Liverpool are to come away from this game tonight, we need to drastically improve. But the way we've just conceded those two easy goals, really, like, fair enough. Like, the second goal with Palace was good, but it was far too easy, really. It's just going to be one of them nights, I think, at the minute. You know me, I want to try and be as positive as we possibly can. You want to be seeing Liverpool playing well, but at the minute, it's just it's really difficult. I think all the players clearly playing through so much poor form at the minute. But at the minute, just, that second goal for Palace, it was very reminiscent of a previous Liverpool goal from years gone by. Just the passing, the moving, the fluidity of that as well. But at the minute, just far too many passengers in this Liverpool side so far. But big up there, chat. Let's get to your comments as well. Big up there, Mister, as well. Surely expected this. Yes and no, mate. In all honesty, it's a strong. I think a lot of us do admire the way in which Palace do play and the way their football club is run as well. Really good. The signings as well. But yeah, I am not as well, mate. I would have liked to have seen a better performance, but I'd say if Liverpool somehow come away from this game with a result, it's going to have to be some half-time team talk really as well. But Mister, I'd say yes and no as well. Liam saying move the ball really well, trying to play football unlike the seniors have the last few weeks. That only positive for me. Obviously alluding to Liverpool's squad as well. 100% there, mate. It was the first 10-20 minute spell for Liverpool. It was an amazing spell. But as you said there, Liam, there was a couple of occasions where Liverpool did get on the ball. There's a couple of early forward balls forward, but sadly just really lacking any real conviction at the top end of the pitch as well. Obviously that Federico Chiesa, probably Liverpool's best opportunity so far in the game, shot very agonisingly wide really. You need that to go in, and being Liverpool's story of the last couple of months really, just really lacking of taking the big chances. Yeah, I'm just seeing that in the replay here. Chiesa, that's it, 0-0. You need Fede to put down to the back of the net, really. Just really slipping at the worst point in time. And at the minute, especially when you are playing through such poor form, you just need Everton to go in straight away as much as possibly can as well. Reds, let us know your thoughts. It's not been good enough as well. It's getting hard. Mark, you know what? We get behind them even more, mate. And teams, the players, of course, they are struggling, really. Something needs to give in the next couple of weeks, get behind them. But at the minute, as we said at the top of the show, listen to some of the quotes as well from the manager and Van Dijk as well. Just get behind the lads. But something really needs to give. I think some of the senior players really need to step up. Hopefully starting tonight. But yeah, Palace's quality is there. We've seen it in the last couple of weeks as well. Both teams coming into this game, not in the greatest of form. But yeah, it was just very much a shootout really between two teams. Shy on confidence really. But at the minute, Crystal Palace and Ismail Assar loves a goal against Liverpool. Getting on the end of that as well. Mr. saying, Slot has ruined your team. You're spending the summer. There's nothing wrong with your team. Fair enough, mate. Who do you support? But I'm guessing you're a Palace fan, mate. But nice one, mate. Will's not happy as well. Big up there, but see, saying where's Keith is supposed to be playing. Yeah, it's been a lot of all across the pitch, really, mate. You looking at the top ends of the pitch for Palace as well. How lethal their forward line has been, especially tonight as well. Ismail Assar, he's had 2 big chances, and he's capitalised on both of those goals for his team. A lot more alert, a lot more ready when that opportunity did arrive as well. Yeah, Liam, means absolutely nothing, mate, isn't it? Yeah, XG, one of them, mate. Biggest statistic, as we know, is the scoreline, but that's Liam saying picking that team was sackable, in his opinion, as well. Got to get up to go Championship soon. Yeah, 100% there, mate. The narrative is someone who's assembling a squad, competing all fronts. Yeah, he picks his team. Big up there, Bishy. Picks his team. I'm not throwing the youngsters under the bus, though. Yeah, it's asking a lot, Bishy, in all honesty, Reds, isn't it? I think for a very experienced Crystal Palace side, in which it is tonight. It's just a very experienced Premier League side. But yeah, he's gone with resting quite a lot of the majority of the starting 11 as well. But yeah, it's really, it's asking a lot from a lot of these young players as well. You'd expect I'm not expecting Liverpool to be winning 5-2 at half time with this team, but yeah, it's sadly they've succumbed to the bad form as well. Some of the youngsters, but it's difficult, really difficult to come in to a side that is massively underperforming. Premier League is gone. Yes, we'd certainly take Gakey in the starting 11 as well. A team that don't seem to have any football now, definitely a good chance of physical ability. Big up there, Fly and into box Slot gave them all heads up on the low block as well. Yeah, 100% there, mates. Great comments. No big guns now to help. It's a massive mistake. Team selection. That's what Chunks is saying. 100% there, mate. Yeah, it's just asking a lot really, and we just went through a couple of the lads on the bench. But I tell you what, this would be a big Liverpool performance in the second half. We certainly need it. But yeah, it's going to have to be some team talk really, lads. Yeah, it's difficult. Standards, as you're saying, yeah, the standards are very high at Liverpool, but at the minute, they are on the floor in terms of performance level at the minute. There are too many problems right now to fix. Perhaps big up there, dude, as well, saying that's your opinion, but anyway, Hugh doesn't get enough credit, enough mention from me. He's what score since? Oh yeah, Liam saying he's been a tried and trusted central midfielder, and he works really hard, does the business, does it for a team like Palace as well. But I think you look at Palace as well, though. It's yes, we're 2-0 down, but I think was it the years that under the Jurgen Klopp years, Palace would always used to be a team that would get a positive result against the likes of Manchester City and Arsenal as well. How many times did Palace, especially when they had Conor Gallagher in that midfield, they always used to do the business against City, but sadly, it always used to be on the same match week where Liverpool wouldn't really fully capitalise over the years. But yeah, proper well-run club, great set of supporters as well, Palace, and they've got a very good side. Their side fully capable of doing a lot of damage in Europe, in my honest opinion. Main thing is to keep the majority of that side fully fit, really, as well. Liam saying he could have gone started for me as well, possibly, but they are senior players watching and hope. Yeah, it's difficult, mate, but you know what? As Liverpool fans, we get behind them every single week as well. Come win, lose or draw, we get behind them. I know it's certainly difficult for all of us Reds, but you know what? We get behind them, and certainly at half time, hopefully Anfield comes alive. A goal would be fantastic, and Liverpool need to score in the first 5 minutes of the game. Really need to. And hopefully I'd like to think that Anfield atmosphere can get us back into the game. Certainly the supporters, 60,000 supporters in the ground. Obviously a fair couple of them have travelled from up north, anyway, from London. But as Palace is always very well supported away from home and even in Europe as well, Reds. But yeah, puts massive pressure on us. Yeah, big up there. Big up there, pal, as well. This puts massive pressure. Of course, there's always going to be pressure, though, Reds. Any level of Liverpool, even in the management seats. If you are a manager of Liverpool Football Club, there's always going to be pressure. No matter, ask any manager that has ever managed Liverpool down the years. And even for Liverpool as well, the standards, especially over the last 10 years, of typically the majority, 85% majority of the time, have really been quite high. And it's up to the players. The players themselves can sort it out, but obviously it's a whole team collective. It's just like periods of now, like you look into the changing room, and even supporters will always get behind them, but you're looking for some of those players just to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and, you know what, I'm going to win this game on my own. So what Gerrard used to do. Gerrard for some seasons was surrounded by not the highest level that he would want to be anyway. Of course, he had a little bit of sprinkling of the quality of the Torreses, the Carragers, the obviously Mascherano's as well. But Gerrard used to just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, and I'm hoping Maka comes out in the second half and just grab the game, win this game on your own. Hopefully that is someone in this Liverpool side. Someone needs to do it tonight. Well, just not just tonight, but in the next couple of weeks as well. Just take a lot more of the more command of the game, really, and a lot more composure. Yeah, it's the biggest prize, though, mate. And I know, chat. I wanted Liverpool. We all wanted Liverpool to win tonight. We all did, and still can. Certainly, still can. But it needs a drastic improvement in this second half, which I think we could. We've got enough quality in certain positions within the team as well. But yeah, the priority is the Premier League and the Champions League. But and we thought it couldn't get any worse, Reds. They're throwing on Mateta. Tell you what, I think they just want this game over and done with within the first 10-20 minutes of the second half anyway. Be interesting to see who Mateta's coming on for. I'd expect it to be for Nketiah. Yeah. Palace are wanting this game wrapped up in the next 10 minutes, Reds. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a while until the team does click, mate, anyway. But the only way you can play through bad form is just keep on playing. And then hopefully when that situation does arrive where Liverpool just, the confidence switches and really a lot more of the players come back to full fitness as well. Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be surely be in the next 3. Hopefully, Bishy. Hopefully, mate. Just be positive, Eds. I know it's difficult at the minute, but you know what? Get behind them, Eds. The captain and Arne spoke about needing the crowd and needing the fans from every single one of us as well. Whatever happens tonight, we get behind the lads. Yeah, Mateta's on chat. Be 1 second there. And Liverpool attacking the cop end. Anything's possible. And we are underway here for the second half here, Eds. Crystal Palace 2-0 up, courtesy of Ismail Assar double. But you know what? We've had so many magical nights in front of the cop. Let's hope we can have another one tonight. Else the Reds will be looking to try and get back into this game. Lovely ball down the right-hand side. Morrison. No changes for Liverpool so far. And that's a lot more very direct from Liverpool. As we said, need to get a nice early goal here in the second half. Hopefully try and swing the momentum for the Reds. Yeah, as Liam said, won't be happy with seeing this line-up. True, bud. True. So, corner for the Reds. Yeah. It's going to be an outward swinger. Alexis McAllister now. Maka. Ball in. Cleared at Mateta. It's the last person you want to be hitting in the penalty box, really. Maka cleared. Kirkers, McAllister. It's a foul on him. Come on, Liverpool, let that ball play on. It's a foul by Hughes, laughing his head off. What was a foul, that? Gomez. To find McAllister. Morrison. 2 banks of 5 really for Palace, which I'd expect. 2-0. 2-0 up away from home. They just now set up a lot more to very much hit Liverpool on the breakaway. Big up there, chat. I get your frustration as well. And Easy, Robbo. Yeah, as Bishy said there, heads up, boys. Don't let it get away from us. Just gotta keep on fighting. Gotta play for that shirt. Big experience for a lot of the younger players as well coming into the side. Hughes. Stand up, lads. Come on. That's better. Good forward-thinking football. That's much better. More direct. By Liverpool. But I tell you what, it's going to be a difficult night for Chiesa. It has been so far already. It seems at the minute there's too much of a disconnect between the forward line and the midfield as well. What a ball. Ismailis. Sarr on a hat-trick there. Another shot on target for him. But yeah, that was just far too easy there. A lovely, and who else other than Mark Gahey chat. I can't believe we didn't get him in at the beginning of the season. Like, he's just so good with the ball at his feet, and hopefully if he is to sign for Liverpool, like that ability just to play starting attacks from the back as well. Even under a good amount of pressure, Gahey was allowed to just play that ball straight into the midfielders. That's probably been one of Liverpool's biggest issues, as we all know, with that inability at the minute just to try and build any real patterns of play at the back. And just bring this Liverpool side a bit more high up the pitch. Come on, Endo. Morrison. 2 under hit there. Come on, Trey, lad. Tell you what, a 2v2 here. Mateta. I tell you what, I don't know how Liverpool. I'm trying to figure out really just the ability of just a simple ball again. But any ball over the top so far tonight, but it seems the case for the last couple of weeks. It's just far too easy for any. I know there's a lot of changes tonight, but just the ability of teams just transitioning far too easy and far too quickly at Liverpool's back line. Because on that situation, it was a 2-on-2. Come on, Rio, lads. Liverpool need to get the next big goal. Oh, God. Mark saying, I can get your frustration, chat. All of us disappointed. Never easy seeing Liverpool lose games of football. But you know what? I'll get behind them even more. Robbo. Liverpool trying to move the ball as quickly as we possibly can, but just even when that ball's at the base of the defence, well, this is better. Case of the commentators there, we lose the ball as soon as I say that. Chiesa, edge of the penalty box. Chiesa, just slide it there, Feddy. You've got Rio and Gamua, and come on, Reds. Crowd, you can send some there. Trying to get this Liverpool side back into the swing of things. Liverpool with a throw in. Down this left hand channel now. Liverpool are shooting from left to right here. Ed's attacking the cop end. Sarr on the counter attack. Endo's got that. And just there, Ed's though, lack of composure at the back there. There was no reason at all to play that ball 20 yards in straight into the path of Palace. Just inviting pressure back onto this back line. And well done, Ramsey. So anyway, can't be blaming that, lads. First game back in like 3 years in the first senior team. Just good to see him back out on the footy pitch really after those big injuries he sustained. But yeah, still 40 odd minutes left to go in this game. It's asking a lot, but Liverpool can win in Istanbul. Is that legendary team? And it's possible. Claim, it's a big question, mate. As I said, obviously 4 losses on the bounce. Thing is, it's the main thing is the Premier League and Champions League. We all know that, chat, innit? I think, like, say if he was to play a strong side tonight, like, it'd be an absolute nightmare if one or two of the big senior lads got silly, needless injuries. Well done, Robbo. That's going to be a yellow card? I think it will be. For Andy Robbo. Yeah. What at the minute. But yeah. Poor there. Won the first ball, but it's that second challenge there. But yeah. Liam, what would yours been, bud? And chat, like, what would you have gone strong in this game tonight? I think we all expect. I personally, I expected a bit of rotation really, but yeah, it's just difficult really especially when you are bringing a lot of especially younger players and certainly players on the peripheral at the Liverpool side as well that don't always necessarily play like 99 times out of 99 anyway. It's always difficult to really get that ability to gel together. Ball to the far stick, cleared by Liverpool. Palace has still got it. Morrison, you need a bit of support here from Trainioni. But yeah, it's literally men against boys here tonight. Liverpool team's getting really taught a proper lesson by Palace tonight. Is that a foul? It's a foul, Chiesa, but is that a foul? No. Munoz. Munoz with a foul. Sorry there, chat. Zoned out because it was literally just Palace for like a good minute. Keeping all the possession, really. But yeah, let's have a little look at the bench, Reds, anyway. It seems to be looking at that Liverpool bench. Who could possibly come on here tonight? You're looking in terms of attackers. You got K-Roll Figueroa. You got K. Gordon. Only Liverpool have got 3 attackers. Kone Doherty as well. The 3 attacking changes Liverpool could make. And then the rest of the 2 midfielders, Laffy and Pilling. Again, and that is a bad tackle on Kerkers. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like, is that Devaney coming on for Palace? Again, another experienced. Yeah, Devaney's coming on here. I think shutting up shop here from Glasner. Hopefully Kirkes is okay. He's up on his feet, thankfully. At the minute mark, I'm not 100%. Obviously, you had him and Ryan Gravenberch, obviously nursing those injuries. Obviously, Frimpong pulled his hammy. That was like last week or the week before, wasn't it? So, Jeremy's going to be out for a good couple of weeks with that injury, sadly. Quite concerning. 2 back-to-back hamstring injuries for Frimpong, I think it is. Apologies, I'm wrong there, Reds, but it's never good. For a lad that was very rarely injured coming into the Premier League, but it's the physicality of the Premier League. It's an absolute different animal compared to the Bundesliga. So hopefully the lads that are coming back to full fitness, we need them as quick as we possibly can, really. Come on, Mackie. Oh, it's just not finding it. That's better, McAllister. That's better there, Reds. Come on now. Much better the last 20 seconds there. Just the aggression. More like Liverpool with the ball. Freddie Chiesa. Robbo. It's got to be a foul on Ramsey. Referee saying no. It's Mateta against 3 Liverpool defenders. He went all the way back. It's quite a fair amount of space here. Excellent tackle by Endo. Just not getting that look at all there, Reds. Just the way the game is very open up for both teams here. Yeah, he has Lou. Doing nice. Can't really do too much about the 2 goals, really, has he? In terms of what we conceded. Ismail Assar's just very much slotted them into the back of the net. He's done well there. But at the minute, it's a proper footballing lesson at the minute. Tell you what. Palace really doing well. It's difficult for our lads. Getting absolutely tactically outclassed tonight. Of course, with a lot of the inexperience of the senior lads anyway, but I think the only really positive to come away from tonight's game is the experience. A lot more of the younger players will learn from tonight, especially playing in front of a packed out Anfield. Yeah, Macken is struggling, but tell you what, the whole squad has really tonight, but you'd expect Macca coming into this environment, this level, and especially being one of the senior figures within the side so far tonight. I was expecting a bit more from him, really, if I'm being honest, but he's really struggled in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, Ismail Sarr. Thankfully, Sarr's coming off here, Eds. He's had today. Fair play, lads. Took his goals really well. Sadly. But yeah. But yeah, I just find it mad, and I think you see me on the watch longs, Reds. I think you're looking even at the shape at the beginning of this game tonight. Liverpool playing with, in certain moments, with Endo, Gomez and Andy Robbo as your left-sided centre half. So yeah, I think long term for Liverpool, I think what Arne Slot wants to do is a 3-back with your 2 flying full-backs in Frimpong and Kirkes. But at the minute, it's staggering. We've signed all these forwards and the forward lads and all that. They're all great, but I think the shape at the back and the way in which Liverpool at the minute really can't just control games. That's a ball. Lovely ball, and it should be 3-0. Mateta. Good defender by Robbo. Pino. Again. Cut through with far too much ease. It's mad to think that we've spent all this money and we still need quite a lot as well, but yeah, I think we will be spending a fair chunk of money come what January as well. It's mad though, Reds, in it, but you know what? Here's what it is. But Reds, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well. Obviously, you do produce over 75 free podcasts a month as well, Reds. Over 600 plus free articles. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well, Reds, to check out even more great content, even not just on the YouTube. Obviously, you can check out all the audio form podcasts as well on the website. You can check out the Etsy store as well. Search all the Anfield Index merch that we do sell over there as well. Obviously, head over to all of our socials. Do drop a like and a follow as well to keep up to date on all things LFC. If you click the link in the description as well, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can join the Discord. Obviously, if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, it opens up more perks as well to very much open up, and that ability to go into different opens up. You can listen to all the podcasts in the full entirety, but even if you are a Discord member, it just opens up more different categories as well on that one as well. So it's, if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Obviously £7.99 a month if you do pay monthly, and it comes in at £59.99 for the year. That just as £4.89, just a little as a coffee a month. But it just opens up so much great LFC content across the year as well. Obviously, if you are a pro member, you'll be able to listen to the post-match Raw in its full entirety as well tonight. Dave and Trev and the lads taking you through their analysis on the game tonight. Nice one there, bud. And nice one, chat, as I said. I'll see you on Saturday against Unai Emery's side. So it'll be another difficult one. But you know what? We'll be there. We will be there. And we get behind the lads. Because you know what? In the good moments in Liverpool and the bad moments as well, we stay together. Because we certainly are going through it at the minute in terms of the poor form and all that. But you know what? When the time comes, when Liverpool eventually start winning games of football, we'll very quickly forget about this period in time. So, looks like Nallo and someone else is coming on here for Liverpool. Sorry, chat. You can hear the rain anyway. It's absolutely lashing it down on Merseyside here tonight. I'm only, 10 minutes away from the ground? But it's absolutely... Hopefully everyone's brought the brollies anyway. But yeah, 3 Liverpool changes here. Kay Gordon, Nallo, and... There's another player. Is that Laffy? Lucky's coming on now. So Nallo, Lucky and Gordon coming on for the Reds. So Joe Gomez being the captain here. Endo. Looks like Endo will probably be going centre back. Well, continuing to be centre half anyway. Everyone's second here, Reds. So Nallo has come on. Nallo for Andy Robbo. Morrison come off. Unlucky lad. He's had a couple of good touches so far for the young lad, but sadly couldn't quite get in behind that Palace back line. So okay, Gordon as well. Wait 1 second there, chat. So Gordon. Alexis McAllister has come off as well, chat. There we go. So ball in the mixer for Palace. Goal kick there. Oh, sorry, chat. Gomez to K. Gordon. Come on, Gordon, that. Obviously, K. Gordon seems like an eternity since he last scored for Liverpool, really. The number 49. Obviously, he's had his difficult injuries over the last year or so as well. Good to see him back out. He's a lad with a lot of talent. A lot of quality. I think the main thing is, I think especially if he is to stay in and around Liverpool, I think next season we can get a good loan, even in January. Just play regular first team football at a high level, really, as high as possible. Up to Reds. Yes and no, mate, in all honesty, Bendwach. I think it's, what did we get for Doak? Was it 25 million from Bournemouth? I think he's going to a tremendous football club. That will develop him really well. Yes and no, mate, because I think it was the last 2 seasons, Ben Doak. Obviously, the main thing is he's back to full fitness and playing regular. But I think with that Reds 25 million for a player that didn't feature that much for Liverpool for a lot in the senior team. The only time he did feature was obviously in the pre-season, but he's a lad with a lot of quality, and I think 25 million for a lad that's not played many senior games, especially in the Premier League, I think quite right Liverpool accepted it, mate. Because if he was hanging around, I think what he would have been getting, especially this season, we are to get eliminated out of the League Cup this early on, wouldn't be many opportunities for him to play, mate. Do you feel, Reds? Let us know. Yeah. He was, Mark. He's good, but similar. Oh, there's a couple of I would have a little. Where's me Liverpool players trying to defend Chiesa there, man? Like, you got the pallet, and that to me, that's frustrating. That if I'm Chiesa's teammate, just go up there and defend your teammate. Really, there's about 4 or 5 Palace players. Chiesa is shoving Devaney there, really. And that's what you're wanting. A bit of fight there from Chiesa, but in all honesty, that just indicates for me at the minute, no one's willing to fight at the minute in terms of just, that's what you need in certain games like this. Too much of a soft touch in certain weeks. That's what Chiesa's saying, like to Hughes. He kind of put a foot in, really, but there was no one there backing up apart from Joe Gomez, backing up Chiesa. That was Chiesa's teammate to be straight away backing him, going up there and just not scrapping with them, but yeah, another player, as we said, with bad injuries recently as well, mate. Obviously had that good little spell when he come into Liverpool start 11, but obviously recently I think he had surgery, was it last year at the beginning of the year? But he's on his road to recovery. I don't know if he's back to full fitness, chat. I don't think chat is back to full fitness. But he was a lad. Obviously did get a little spell in Spain last season. I think it was at Las Palmas, wasn't it? But even again, you're just asking too much, really. I think any player, especially with young players, when you're bringing them into an environment in terms of, especially in football terms, they need to be playing confidently, and it's even more difficult. Not even just young players, but any players for that matter, really. Coming into a team that is not full of confidence it's always just so difficult, really, to get them into the starting 11 and really breed confidence. Is it Chardis is coming on for Palace, I think? Completely butchered that name, so apologies, Palace fans. Their number, Lerma's coming on. Jefferson Lerma and Munoz. Tell you what, chat, what a player he is as well. Munoz. Hughes is coming off. Cardines, there we go. Coming on for Palace. Yeah, Liam agreeing with you there, Reds, about Pacetic. Yeah, she's got to stay together, Reds, anyway. Of course, we're all disappointed with the result tonight. But togetherness is our strength, really, as a football club and as a fan base. Obviously, we can analyse the game as well, but you know what? We're back again on the weekend, and these players certainly do need us at the minute more than ever. Because Palace have been tremendous tonight. Really lacking a lot of confidence. Yeah, Mark, it's meant to be. He'll be coming to the cauldron of Anfield in a couple of weeks. That should be fun. It's going to be a corner. Come on, Reds. Liverpool got a corner at the Kop end. 16 minutes left to go here. Liverpool score in the next 5 minutes. There's still time to get back into this game. We'll take a Joe Gomez goal right now if we can. I'm very surprised by Glasner's substitutions, if I'm being honest. Ball in. Chiesa trying to set up K. Gordon there, but just touch evaded him, really. And I think even like the way we've been playing as well, Reds. I think we all remember when Trent come into Liverpool's side, there was an opportunity for a place down that right-hand flank of that defence, and he never looked back and won the trophies he did. Even Gerrard and Carragher, when they come into the side as young players, the Fowlers as well, players that have really stamped an authority on the team and never look back, really. But maybe in the next couple of weeks, certainly you are looking to a lot of the new players, of course, but even some of the young players coming through. Like, take your opportunity. I'd be going into training every single week, like all of us, trying to put your stamp on the team in training and look for the manager to maybe give you that big opportunity. And especially if you do take that opportunity with both hands and play well, then you never know. Oh yeah, Reds, we'd love him, mate. But won't just be Liverpool, mate. Obviously, make sure you check out the transfer show, Reds. If you haven't tuned into that on the latest episodes, Trev and Dave doing an analysis on all the latest Liverpool news. There was quite a big talk on Adam Wharton as well on that episode, so check that out. That's on the YouTube side, but if you are a Pro Anfield Index Pro member, you can listen to that full podcast as well. That was out yesterday. Yeah, it certainly doesn't press like it used to, Reds. Yeah. At the minute, mate, I think all of us would. I think we'd all snap your hand off for the top 4 finish, wouldn't we, Reds? The way we're playing at the minute. Of course, it's not the biggest priority, but I think certainly Liverpool's best opportunity, if we do continue playing like this, the way in which Champions League football is. Remember when we won the Champions League under Jurgen Klopp? What was it? We got beat by Red Star. We away from home, Liverpool's Champions League form that year was awful in the group stage against Red Star Belgrade and the other teams as well. And We did lose a couple of games in that Champions League campaign, and even in the season. But we went on to win the competition. It's always with knockout football, you've always got a big opportunity. Ingamua. 12 minutes left to go here. To Gomez. Mateta. It's a poor touch by Nallo. So that's going to be a red card for Nallo. Oh, it's another red card for Nallo. Oh, it's a second yellow card in the space of 12 months for Nallo. He can't get any. He's no luck, this lad. Again, Nallo sent off in the space of 12 months. Unlucky, lads, but he's just so unlucky at the minute. But again, it comes from Liverpool losing the ball on the halfway line, and that, like, it's a ball in behind. I tell you what, he's bought one there, if I'm being honest, of any. But a red card. But Nallo, Liverpool down to 10 men, 2-0 down. And Palace, with 10 minutes left to go, will be booking their place in the 5th round of the League Cup. But, yeah. Yeah. Reds, you are cheering in. Nallo's just been sent off. But again, just sloppy again on the halfway line, losing the ball, and Palace absolutely punished Liverpool. Yeah, I do feel sorry for the lads as well. Reds. Nallo can't catch a break at the minute. 2 big games he's had for Liverpool. He's been sent off in both of them. Yeah. There's always a chance, Reds, in being honest. There's always a chance. Because there is quality in this side. I know we've not seen it tonight, but there's a lot of young players coming in. And more the players on the peripheral, really. And this is where you do have these debates as well, Reds, when we all were asking for Chiesa to come in. Obviously, Chiesa's tried his hardest tonight, but you can't win the game on his own, but it's difficult. Fair play, Palace. Really punished us again tonight. It's another difficult game. And the big games come thick and fast as well. Palace on the weekend. But Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through the game tonight after the full-time whistle on the Late Night Live. Saka 2-0 to Arsenal at home against Brighton. Obviously the draw, I think, will be tonight as well. Vinny Woodman's not really had much to do tonight apart from get the ball out of the back of the net. Yeah, that'd be the Palace fans, mate. That'd be the Palace fans. South's come off. Uche's come on. Yeah. Yeah, they are, chat. They are. Tell you what, they are a good side, though, Reds. Let's be honest. They are our bogey team, but even both teams coming into this game, both teams really struggling for confidence, for a lot of points, really. I think, was it a couple of weeks ago? Both, as we said at the top of the show, Palace and Liverpool were unbeaten in the Premier League when both teams met a couple of weeks ago. And then ever since that game, when Palace beat Liverpool, Palace are very much a bit similar to Liverpool, succumbed to very bad form in the Premier League. Well, yes. What have we got? Liverpool next on the horizon. 7 minutes left to go here, Reds. Massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight, of course. Post-match Raw will be tonight. Dave and Trevor and the lads will be analysing the game. The big moments in it. Let's see. But yeah, it's got to keep on working hard, keep our heads up. I know it's extremely difficult. We're disappointed tonight. But especially younger players would have learned so much from this defeat. So as you're looking at Joe Gomez, you're looking at Endo as well. I think Rio's really struggled tonight, in being honest, Reds. He's coming up against the Premier League back line, really, let's be honest. Gomez. Good diagonal switch. Chiesa, can he keep that in? He has done, Chiesa. Not got much opportunity. He's done well there, Chiesa, to get that ball into the box, but there's no one there, and that's handball for the Calvin Ramsey there. But yeah, you look at Liverpool's fixture congestion at the minute. It is one big game after another. We got Aston Villa on Saturday at 8 o'clock. And you got Real Madrid and then City and then Forest. Unlucky there, the old lads. Unlucky fella. Kone Doherty coming on now. So yeah, Liverpool on Saturday, 8 o'clock kickoff. We'll be there, Reds, live at 7:30. The games are coming thick and fast, Reds. Always. So you got, and then Real Madrid on the Tuesday, on the 4th of November. So yeah, who said winning trophies was easy, eh? Certainly isn't. And we found out that last season as well. Kirkes just a lot of tired legs and tired minds really at the minute for Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think Palace will have an easier away game for a very long time against this Liverpool side in any form of competition. But it's massive thank you, and massive thank you to anyone, to like the new subscribers as well. Absolute legends. Lewis will be live in, and that's 3-0. Wow, too easy. Pino, really too easy. Cutting off that left hand side, but hard against 10 men. What a former Villarreal player. Cutting in off that left hand channel. He's got a wonder of a right foot. But Pina there really capitalising on really punishing Liverpool. But yeah, putting the stamp on that, really, of a Crystal Palace victory. On inside the penalty box, Joe Gomez couldn't really do too much on that. Obviously running at Lucky as well, and Gomez really backpedaling both of the centre halves. Really comfortable, composed finish by the former Villarreal forward. So yeah, he's had a good game tonight anyway. Peanut. Reds. Looks like Palace have done another job on the Reds. Obviously 2 goals from Ismail Assar and goals from Peanut, putting the Eagles into the fifth round of the League Cup. Obviously a draw to be tonight. Yeah, they would, Liam. I remember this, but yeah, big up there, mates. Big up there, Sha. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe as well, Reds. As well. Obviously, I think you're an Arsenal fan, mate, but yeah, as I said, everyone is welcome, Reds. The majority, it doesn't matter if you do support. Main thing is if you do support Liverpool, but everyone's welcome on the channel, as long as you sound. Well, yeah. Big up there, Reds. There's a post-match after his last one. Yeah. He's a leader, though, chat, isn't he? Robbo, he's a leader. Oh, that's an awful challenge. Hopefully Ramsey's okay. It's an awful challenge. Please don't be injured, lads. Especially after the bad injuries he's had as well. What an awful challenge. It's unnecessary there. You're winning 3-0, that. You're winning 3-0. Pino. Thankfully, Ramsey's okay. Ridiculous challenge. Oh, ref. Where's the 4th? We've got another 3 minutes left of the game, Reds. Come on. Come on here. But Reds, massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight as well. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It's not been the result we wanted tonight, certainly not. But a lot of the young Liverpool players would have got a big experience about what it is to wear the Liverpool shirt. And I personally don't want to see anyone going after the young players. Or it's like the first time they've played for Liverpool and represented Liverpool as well. Nalo, it's difficult really for them. 2 red cards in the space of 12 months. It's never easy. Be low on confidence, but get behind the lads tonight. It's yeah, it's just one of them. We've come up short against the Palace side. That is very much got the number really on us, really. Obviously, a lot of the senior players are not playing tonight. But I think, obviously, Liverpool's priority this season, of course, the Premier League and Champions League. But a lot of the younger players would have learned a lot tonight, and they will do. Especially doing like interviews after the game as well, and just being in and around the ground. It's not the result we wanted anyway, Reds, but let's not forget we are coming up against a very established Premier League side, a very strong Crystal Palace side. But yeah, we certainly would have liked a bit more of a better response tonight, but it wasn't to be. But we need certainly a big response on Saturday against Aston Villa. Because we play like this against Villa on the weekend. I think it will be a very similar result as well, because we know how good Villa on the day can be. But Reds, massive thank you for all tuning in. Absolute legends. Lewis Aspinall will be live in a little second as well. Make sure you tune into that. Lewis will be live in the next minute or so, so I'll be quickly shooting off, Reds. But Lewis will be gauging all your thoughts and opinions. But if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well. Head over to the Anfield Index Substack as well. It was always Liverpool, to get involved with all the great journalists and great articles being written over there as well. That is the Anfield Index Substack. It was always it's always Liverpool. Well, yeah, Reds, I will see you on the weekend as well. Massive thank you. Try and enjoy the rest of your week as well. Disappointing result. It's never easy watching Liverpool lose games of football, but certainly the last couple of months we're going through a big spell of lack of confidence, lack of belief as well. But we just got to come out the other end of this with bigger results in the next couple of weeks. Reds, I've got to quickly shoot. A massive thank you, Reds. Liverpool eliminated out of the League Cup at the hands of Crystal Palace. Oliver Glasner, he's got it all over Liverpool really. But Reds, look after yourself. Lewis will be taking you through the post-match analysis thoughts on the game. But Reds, massive thank you for all tuning in. And look after yourself and try and enjoy. I'll see you on Saturday, Reds. But you never walk alone. Ta-ra, Reds.